Hey guys, Adam here from DirectionTrader.com. Let's do a daily recap video for the 30th of April 2013. Once again, just like yesterday, the market was nice and slow and choppy, so we actually only got two trades off, one in the ES and one in crude. Um, we'll start out here in the ES market. We started out with a trade here at 6:49 Pacific. We took two contracts for 11 ticks. How we got into this position had a lot to do with um, the actual placement of the trade and the tick down here. So basically, we're in a longer term uptrend on the 8 range chart. It's our longer term chart here. And at this time, the market was breaking down. So actually, we're a little bit higher up here. This snapshot was taken a little bit later. So this came right in this area right here. And at that time, as you can see, we were channeling down. If you can see that on the larger time frame, you can definitely see it on smaller time frame. And ever since this channel started creating, we're seeing a high to low, and then we're seeing a halfway back work, a Fibonacci back work all the way down this channel, and before it eventually fails and heads back to the high point of the channel. Here it happened again, halfway back, worked out before it eventually worked its way back to the high of the channel. So we just kept using this pattern, and it happened once more higher up here. So we did the exact same thing. It's very, very simple. This thing basically traded itself for us today. We went high to low. We found previous support become new resistance. We shorted right there. I took +4 on the first contract, and then +7 on the second contract. I noticed once we got down here towards the lows, I tightened up my trail stop very, very tight, and ended up getting 7 ticks for an 11 tick total, and then it may went a little bit further in my direction before turning right back around here. How do we use the tick? At the time, the tick were making lower highs and lower lows. So we had a nice low, and then we came back up to the 0 level on the tick, and we started to find 0 as resistance as we were shorting this market. So clear this up a little bit. Look at the tick. We shorted right at this point right here whenever the tick was just barely piercing the 0 point, and then sure enough sold off. Whenever I was looking to take my exit, I tightened up my trail at these previous lows right here. I tightened up my trail right in this area. That's whenever the tick was failing to make new lows. As I seen the tick failing to make new lows and it was starting to chop here and head back up, I really tightened up my stop and was able to take 7 ticks out of it. It did chop its way down for a few more ticks, but eventually turned back up and retested the channel. So one trade in the ES today for 11 ticks for me. Just on 2 contracts, guys. And then one trade here in crude. One trade here in crude. Trade came right here at 7:22 Pacific. So today was just like yesterday. Yesterday we waited all the way until 8:29 Pacific, basically a minute before I stopped trading, roughly. And just a game of patience, and today was no different. We waited. We had pre-market. We were like, well, remember yesterday we had this wedge forming here. It had broken out a wedge. We looked up above. We found resistance. Market tested it. Started to sell off. Right when it started to sell off, we got back inside of the wedge from yesterday, and we shorted. It's exactly what we did. Got back inside of the wedge from yesterday, got a little chop. As soon as we got a sell-off, we shorted. Down we go. We got +13 on a trail, and that's it for the day. Pretty basic day. We basically just wanted to trade back down to rising support, and that's what we did. So pretty simple day, guys. Here's the trading zone. Here's the trading zone I had marked out for this particular example. As soon as it pulled back there, I was saying let's short on the first entry level. Got +13 on a trail stop on the way down, guys. Pretty easy day, not too bad. 2 winners, 2 for 2. So if you got any questions about this, come to DirectionTrader.com and take a trial in live trading room. Come see how we do. Come see how we actually trade these markets live. So that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow.